Hi everyone, how are you? I hope you are fine. Welcome back to AIMS tutorial. In today's session, we are discussing theory of equation. From this chapter, you will get two questions in your MSET exam. First question is, if 1 comma 1 comma alpha are the roots of x cube minus 6x square plus 9x minus 4 equals to 0, then find the value of alpha. So given, if you compare with third degree equation, that is cubic equation, f of x equals to ax cube plus bx square plus cx plus d equals to 0, cubic equation means three roots are there. So let the roots alpha, beta and gamma are the roots. Now we have three relation between the roots. One is S1. S1 means sum of the roots, that is alpha plus beta plus gamma is minus b by a. S2 means sum of the product of the two roots alpha beta plus beta gamma plus gamma alpha equals to c by a, and S3 means product of the roots, that is alpha into beta into gamma is minus d by a. Here in the given question, x cube minus 6x square plus 9x minus 4, if you compare with cubic equation, a equals to 1, b equals to minus 6 and c equals to minus 6, c equals to 9 and d equals to minus 4. So three roots are given, 1 1 alpha or alpha comma 1 comma 1. Now using the formula of S1, what about formula of S1? That is sum of the roots. So 1 plus alpha equals to minus b by a, that is minus of minus 6 by 1. So 1 plus 1 2, so 2 plus alpha equals 2 minus of minus plus 6, therefore alpha equals to 6 minus 2 plus 2 becomes minus 2, and what about 6 minus 2? 4. Therefore our alpha is 4. So second option. Second question is, if the equation x cube plus 6x plus 20 equals to 0 has one imaginary root 1 plus 3i, then its real root is, we know that given equation f of x, cubic equations, x cube plus 6x plus 20 equals to 0. One root is given, alpha is 1 plus 3i. We know that if alpha is a conjugate root, complex number 1 plus 3i, so compulsory beta is 1 minus 3i. Okay, so let the third root is gamma. Yeah, alpha itself, gamma. Okay, now we have three roots. We know that. What about S1? S1 means sum of the roots alpha plus beta plus gamma, that is minus b by a. But in the given question, x coefficient is 0, so minus b by a is 0. So alpha means that is 1 plus 3i plus beta means 1 minus 3i plus our gamma equals to 0. So minus 3i plus 3i get cancelled. 1 plus 1 2 plus gamma means our real root is 0. Therefore gamma equals to minus 2. Therefore gamma equals to minus 2. So our required roots are 1 plus 3i, 1 minus 3i and minus 2. 1 plus 3i and 1 minus 3i are the imaginary roots. So real root is minus 2. So second option is the right option. Yes, third question, one root of x cube minus 5x square plus rx minus 4 equals to 0 is reciprocal of another than r equals to. So first write down the given, that is our f of x equals to x cube minus 5x square plus rx minus 4 equals to 0. So cubic equation, let the roots alpha, beta, given condition is one root is the reciprocal of another root. So consider third root as 1 by alpha. So reciprocal alpha is 1 by alpha. These are the required three roots, alpha, beta and 1 by alpha. Now using the formula of S3, what about S3? Product of the root, that is alpha, beta into 1 by alpha is minus d by a. So a is 1, b is minus 5, c is r, d is minus 4. So minus of minus plus 4 by 1. So alpha get cancelled. Therefore we are getting one root beta equals to 4. So our one root is 4. Now to find the value of r in the place of x, so beta is a one root, so put x equals to 4. If you put x equals to 4, 4 cube is 64, 5 times of 4 square is 16 plus r into 4, 4r minus 4 equals to 0. So 16 5s are 80 and 64 minus 4 is 60. So 60 minus 80 is minus 20, becomes plus 20. So 4r equals to 20, r equals to 4 ones are 4 fives are. So first option is the right option. Here consider the roots alpha, beta, reciprocal of one root is 1 by alpha. Using the formula of S3, product of the root minus d by a. We are getting one root, means we are getting one x value. Now substitute that x value in the given function. So from there you can find out the value of r. Now question number 4. If sum of the two roots of x cube minus 5x square minus 4x plus 20 equals to 0 is 0, then the roots are, so given f of x, here given condition is sum of two roots is 0. So let the roots alpha, beta, another root we have to consider as minus alpha, since sum of the two roots is 0. Okay, now using the formula of S1, what about S1? Sum of the roots alpha plus beta plus third root, that is minus alpha. Formula is minus b by a value, minus b value is minus 5. So minus 5 by a value is 1. So alpha get cancelled, beta equals to plus 5. So one root is beta equals to 5. Now we have to find, then the roots, we have to find roots. So if you substitute here value of beta, see here sum of the roots is 0. We have S1 equals to, that is alpha plus beta minus gamma equals to 0. Beta value is 5. Now from the options, any beta value is 5, only third option is there. Okay, so 2 minus 2 get cancelled. So 2 plus minus 2 equals to, so this one is 5. Now beta is 5. What about S1? S1 means sum of three roots. So alpha plus beta and plus minus alpha equals to 5. Sum of the root is minus b by is 5. Now one root is we have 5. From the options, 5 is there only in third option. So what are the remaining roots? Alpha minus alpha. So by verification, so 2 plus 5 minus 2 is 5 only. Therefore, our third option is the right option. Clear? Now, fifth question, root 5 plus root 2 is a root of this fifth degree equation. Then the rational root is, so given f of x equals to 3x power 5 minus 4x power 4 minus 42x cube plus 56x square plus 27x minus 35 equals to 0. One root is root 5 plus root 2. One root is root 5 plus root 2. We know that if one root is root 5 plus root 2, then what are the remaining roots? So other root is minus root 5 plus root 2, minus root 5 minus root 2, and root 5 minus root 2. Okay, these are the four roots, but fifth degree. So let the fifth root, let alpha be the fifth root. Fifth root. Now we have S1, sum of the roots is minus b by a, means first root is alpha, second root is root 5 plus root 2, plus next root is minus root 5 plus root 2 plus minus root 5 minus root 2 plus root 5 minus root 2 equals to minus of minus b by a, that is 4 by 3. So root 5 minus root 5, root 2 plus root 2 minus, and this root 2 plus root 2 minus 5 minus root 5, all are get cancelled. Just alpha is 4 by 3. So given four roots are irrational, alpha 4 by 3 is the only rational root. Now question number 6, the condition that the product of two of the roots may be minus 1. We have to find a condition if the product of the two roots may be minus 1. So let the roots alpha, beta, gamma. and product of the root S3 equals to, that is alpha, beta, gamma is minus d by a, but given product of two roots is minus 1. If alpha into beta is minus 1, so minus gamma equals to minus d by a from the equation a, b, c, d. So minus r. So gamma equals to minus r means our third root gamma equals to r. Now in the place of x, if you write r, then our f of r becomes r cube plus p r square plus q r plus r equals to 0. This is the condition when the product of two roots equals to minus 1, r cube plus p r square plus q r plus r. So r cube, any option is there. From this one we can take r common. If you take r common, so r square plus p r plus q plus 1 equals to 0. So therefore required condition is r square plus pr plus q plus 1 equals to 0. Sorry, q, no r. So r square. So r square plus pr plus q plus 1. So first option is the right option. Question number 7. If alpha, beta, comma 1, alpha, beta, 1 are the roots of this cubic equation, then we have to find the value of 3 alpha plus beta if alpha is greater than 0. So first let's consider f of x equals to given cubic equation, that is x cube minus 2x square minus 5x plus 6 equals to 0. So let the roots alpha, beta, gamma be the roots. So we know that here alpha beta itself, gamma plus 1 is there. So we know that sum of the root s1 equals to minus b by a means alpha plus beta plus 1 equals to minus b value is minus 2 by 1. So minus 2 by 1 means only 2. Therefore from this one alpha beta equals to 2 minus 1 is 1. So consider equation 1. Similarly product of the roots alpha into beta into 1 is minus b by a, this is minus d by a, cubic equation minus d by a, so minus 6 means alpha into beta equals to minus 6. We have alpha beta and alpha into beta. From this one we can find the value of alpha and beta. See here, so sum of the roots is 1 and product of the roots is minus 6. So first form a quadratic equation, then find the factors. So quadratic equation with roots alpha and beta is x square minus alpha plus beta into x plus alpha beta equals to 0. That is x square, sum is 1, so minus 1x, product minus 6. Now we have to find the factors. What are the factors of minus 6? 6 ones are 6 and 2 threes are 6. 2 and 3, 2 threes are 6, 2 minus 3 is minus 1. So alpha and beta we have to take opposite. So alpha equals to minus 2 and beta equals to minus plus 3. Okay, alpha equals to minus 2, beta equals to plus 3. Or we have to consider alpha, but given here alpha is greater than 0, so we can take alpha equals to 3 and beta equals to minus 2. Okay, two roots are there, minus 2 and 3. So consider alpha as 3, beta is minus 2. Now we have to find the value of 3 times of alpha plus beta. So 3 times of 3 plus beta, beta is minus 2. So 3 3s are 9, minus 2 is 7. So our first option is right option. Okay, after or we can find out using the formula of a minus b whole square, that is a plus b whole square minus 4ab. From there you will get the value of alpha minus beta, then add the equations, you will get alpha and beta. Now question number 8, if root 5 minus I root 7 is a root of given by quadratic equation where a comma b comma c comma d comma e are rational numbers, then other roots are given a power f of x equals to a power a x power 4 plus bx cube plus cx square plus gx plus e. One root is given, that is root 5 minus I root 7. So we know that minus root 5 minus I root 7 minus root 5 minus I root 7 . and another root is minus root 5 plus I root 7, and root 5 plus I root 7 also roots of the given equation. Okay, so one root is root 5 minus I root 7, so remaining roots are like 1. So third option is the right option. Question number 9, the roots of x cube plus 2x square minus x minus 2 equals to 0. So given f of x is x cube plus 2x square minus x minus 2 equals to 0. Let alpha comma beta comma gamma be the roots. So what about S1? Sum of the roots, that is minus b by a. So alpha plus beta plus gamma is minus 2 by 1. So consider equation 1, and S3 product of the roots is minus d by a. So alpha beta gamma is 2. Now we have two equations in terms of alpha beta gamma. So alpha beta gamma is 2. By verification, if you substitute first option, what about first option? So 0 into 0 into 2 is 0. So first option, product of the roots alpha beta gamma 0. So but we need alpha beta gamma is 2. So first option is wrong option. Now second option, 0 into 1 into 2 also 0. Again alpha beta gamma also 0. So second option is also wrong. Now fourth option, check the fourth option. Fourth option, alpha beta gamma. So plus into minus, minus I into I square, minus of minus, you will get plus 1. But product of the root is 2. Now third option, so minus 2 into 1 into minus 1. So minus of minus plus 2. So product of the root is 2. Therefore third option is the right option. One more thing, what about alpha plus gamma plus beta? So minus 2 plus 1 plus minus 1. So minus 1 plus 1 get cancelled, that is minus 2. So summation also minus 2. So third option satisfying both the equations, equation 1 and equation 2, sum of the root as well as product of the root. Therefore third option is the right option. Minus 2, 1 comma minus 1 are the required roots. Now question number 10, if the sum of two of the roots is 0, then find the value of b. Given f of x equals to x cube plus ax plus b, let alpha beta gamma be the roots. S1, sum of the roots alpha plus beta plus gamma, that is minus b by a. So a is x cube coefficient 1, b x square coefficient is 0, c x coefficient, and d is a constant. So sum of the root minus b by a according to formula is 0. So alpha plus beta plus gamma is 0. But given is sum of two roots. So consider alpha plus beta equals to 0. If you substitute alpha plus beta equals to 0 in first equation, so 0 plus gamma equals to 0 means our gamma equals to 0. Okay, product of the roots equals to 0. Anyway, gamma equals to 0. Now if you substitute gamma in f of x, so in the place of x, write down gamma value, that is 0. So you will get 0 cube plus a into 0 plus b equals to 0. Therefore b equals to 0. So fourth option is the right option.